Title: The Japanese Samurai Meets Victorian England, a humorous cultural clash. Imagine a group of samurai and scholars, dressed in their finest robes, boarding a ship to journey thousands of miles across the sea to Victorian England. The year: 1862. Their mission: to learn everything they could about the West End, negotiate a few treaties along the way. But as they arrived in the heart of the British Empire, they stepped into a world of gas-lit streets, steam-powered machines, and an undeniable sense of British pride. This is the story of the Japanese embassy to European, the unforgettable cultural clashes that followed. Scene 1: Arrival in London. When the ship docked in London, the Japanese delegation, led by Tokugawa official Takeuchi Yasunori, stepped onto British soil for the first time. Among them was the young translator Fukuzawa Yukichi, whose sharp wit and curious mind would make him the perfect bridge between East and West. Takeuchi gazed at the towering buildings of stone and brick. "Are these houses or fortresses?" he muttered. Fukuzawa couldn't help but chuckle. "It seems they've mastered the art of living in castles." The British dock workers, meanwhile, were no less intrigued. "Who are these finely dressed gentlemen with swords?" one man whispered. Another replied with pride, "They've come to see the greatest empire the world has ever known. We'll show them how Britannia rules the waves." Scene 2: The dinner party. Fiasco. That evening, the delegation attended a grand banquet hosted by a British lord. The Japanese delegates marveled at the chandeliers, the polished silverware, and the sheer elegance of the table settings. "What is all this?" murmured Matsudaira. Yasuhide, poking at a fork with suspicion. "Is it a weapon?" The British hosts, ever polite, exchanged amused glances. One lady whispered to her companion, "Bless them, they're quite charming, aren't they? I suppose they've never dined like this before. Imagine what they'll say when they see the pudding." When roast beef was served, Fukuzawa tried to demonstrate how to use a knife and fork. But even he struggled. "This beef fights harder than a samurai on the battlefield," he joked, earning laughter from both sides of the table. The British lord raised his glass, smiling. "Gentlemen, welcome to the heart of civilization. We hope you'll find it as inspiring as we do." Scene 3: The streets of London. Exploring the streets of London was like stepping into a storybook for the Japanese delegation. Gas lamps illuminated the city, creating a magical glow. Matsudaira stopped in his tracks, pointing at the streetlights. "It's as if they've trapped the stars in glass jars." Nearby, a British policeman overheard and proudly chimed in, "That's the power of British ingenuity, sir. We lead the world in science and industry." Shop windows displayed fine suits, elegant hats, and pocket watches. Fukuzawa eyed a particularly stylish coat and joked, "Perhaps I should bring one back to Edo and start a new trend. What do you think, Lord Takeuchi?" Takeuchi frowned. "If you bring that back, the shogun might think you've defected to England." Scene 4: Industrial Marvels. But what truly amazed the delegation were the industrial marvels of Victorian England. At a factory, they watched machines, spinning cloth and forging metal with unparalleled efficiency. Takeuchi leaned close to Fukuzawa. "This is how they produce so much? Without a single craftsman carving by hand?" Fukuzawa nodded, whispering back, "It's like watching an army of iron soldiers. The British have mastered the art of doing more with less." At a railway station, the group stood spellbound as a steam engine roared past. Matsudaira gripped the railing. "It's faster than a galloping horse. How do they stop it?" The station master, clearly proud, tipped his hat. "We don't just stop it, so we make it run on time. That's the British way." Scene 5: Reflections and Farewell. As the delegation set sail for home, they reflected on everything they had seen: the towering cathedrals, the endless factories, and the sophisticated dining etiquette. Fukuzawa wrote in his journal, "England is a land of marvels and power. Their streets glow with light, their machines hum with life, and their people carry a pride that matches their empire's reach." A British sailor waved from the dock, shouting, "Safe travels, gentlemen. Tell your shogun we'll keep the lights on for you." Little did they know, this journey would inspire Japan's rapid modernization and forge a connection between two very different worlds. Closing. This journey wasn't just about diplomacy, it was a meeting of minds, a sharing of cultures, and a testament to the power of curiosity and pride. What would you have found most surprising in Victorian England? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time as we uncover more fascinating moments in history